Hello everyone, good evening guys. I hope you all are fine there. So good evening guys, good evening. Tell me about audio and video. Am I audible? From my side it's clear. I hope my audio and video is clear from your side as well. Okay, so let's start the session. Let's not delay it. Okay, so today's session is about self-confidence, how to develop self-confidence, because maximum students are lagging in that. They are doing lots of practice, they are doing lots of calculation, and still they find that they have not developed confidence in the subject. So we will discuss about self-confidence in this video. Okay, so let's first cover the introduction part and then we'll start the session. Okay, so this is my introduction. My name is Asu Jangda and I teach almost every subject in electrical engineering. You can start your preparation with me on BYJU'S exam prep platform. Let me tell you guys, there is one interesting thing which will be from 10th of July, and this series is Gate Ranker Monsoon series. So it's a very interesting course and it's very beneficial for you all. So it will start from 10th of July. So stay tuned with us and you can take advantage of this series. There is pre-workshop and the workshop title is "Are 7 months enough to get under 100 in GATE?" Okay, so all India ranking under 100. So you can get the insight of this. You can get some ideas how to score good in GATE rank. And this session will be taken by Dheeraj Sardana sir and Abhinav Negi sir. So you can join this sessions, join this free workshop. You can register for this workshop or you can recommend to your friend. This workshop will be on 2nd of July at 12 p.m. You can register. The link is given in the description. Okay, it's now it's time for the Guru Dakshina. So Guru Dakshina you have to give, you have to subscribe our channel, like this session and press the bell icon so that you get the notification whenever my sessions are live. Okay, so let's start the session guys. Okay, so I hope you maybe in life at some point of time while you are preparing, you feel that my confidence is not that much great, that much high. I need to develop some confidence so that I can crack the exam or I can crack the problems. Okay, so you feel demotivated many times and it's happened to everyone. It happens to everyone, don't worry. Okay, it's a part of life. The thing is, there are some methods by which you can increase your self-confidence. You must have seen that in coaching industry, if you have seen the faculty who is teaching, believe me, they know less than you. That's the truth. There are almost 90 to 95% faculty are like that only. Because you have to handle like 8 to 10 subjects. But that faculty, he has to handle only 1 or 2 subjects. So you are more aware of that. The only game is the game of confidence. They have the confidence in the subject. Even sometime you must have seen that they make mistake confidently on the board. Yet you believe on them. Even if you know the concept, then also you believe them. The only game is confidence. So confidence plays very important role. You have to develop the confidence inside you. And what are those methods by which you can develop the confidence in the subject in your branch? What are those methods? So I have selected some 6 points and I will discuss on these points and then I will take your doubt as well. Okay. So don't worry guys, I will take your doubt. You can post your doubt in the chat section, but let me first cover my part and then I will take your part also, because I will take 10 to 15 minutes to cover up these 6 points and then I will take your doubt. You can ask me anything that you want to ask. Okay. So first thing is conceptual understanding, because I'm talking about self-confidence obviously in technical field, in your subject, in your engineering branch. So you must have conceptual understanding. Without conceptual understanding, you can never develop confidence inside you. That's the truth. You can solve even 100 questions, still you are not confident in the concept. But if you have understood the concept, you can easily solve that 100 questions. It means you must focus on the concept. So your conceptual understanding should be very good. If you take my example, let's say, if I take my own example, I am very focused on my basics. I don't go for higher subject. I don't believe in higher subject. I just focus on my basics. If my basics is strong, If my basic conceptual understanding is good, believe me, the advanced subject like machine, power system, power electronics, analog electronics, communication, those subjects are very easy. If your basic is strong, you will feel better in those subjects. So the first thing is conceptual understanding. This is the most important thing. You have to develop the understanding. Don't waste your time in tricks tricks are important, but not before understanding the concept. First, you have to devote your time in understanding the concept. If you have understood the concept, believe me, your confidence will be very high. Your confidence will be very high and you will feel confident that if on this topic, if some question came, then I will surely attempt that question and I can surely get some marks. That type of confidence will only be there if your conceptual understanding is very good. So you have to focus on that. Okay. So devote some time on conceptual understanding. Don't waste your time. Don't go for the direct methods. Okay. Let's come to the next. And the next is lots of practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Sometime what happens is you start studying you start reading from the books, or maybe you start watching the lectures. And after watching the lecture, everything is clear to you because you are understanding everything. You are getting every point. You are doing whatever the faculty is saying. You are doing everything, but you are not practicing the questions. So after understanding, you have to devote some time on the practice. You have to solve maximum questions. Okay, then only you will understand that concept better, and you will memorize. It will be set in your memory also. Because if you have practiced more and more, then it's like formula. Okay, it will be there will be some kind of image in your mind. So if you are doing practice, more and more practice, believe me, again you will feel confident in that concept because you know how to apply that concept. Once you get the understanding of the concept, then you have to understand how to apply that concept. And that application part you will get from the practice problems. So lots of practice. From where we can do practice? So there are so many test series. There are so many PYQ questions you can attempt, or maybe some every institute provide their workbook. So you can solve those workbook. It means you have to do more and more practice. Lots of practice. Don't skip the questions. Even if sometimes you feel that the question is very easy, then you can skip. Otherwise, try to solve problems. It will reduce your calculation error, and if you are getting marks, you will feel confident. Okay, so that's again very important point. Lots of practice you have to do. Okay, now the next thing is positivity. That is again very important. You have to be positive all the time. It's very difficult, I know that, but still you have to be positive. The reason is, if you are in the environment in which there are some, your friend every time they are saying, okay, you are doing some preparation for this exam, then your rank should be like this. You are very intelligent. If this kind of conversation is there in your friendship, believe me, it will hurt you. It will damage you, because then you feel that someone is expecting out of you. You will feel pressurized. So don't do that. It's a negative environment. It's a negative environment. Come out from that. Okay. So you have to be positive all the time. Think positive. It means, yes, I can do. I will do. Today I will do this. I will do practice on this. I will try to understand this concept, and then I will do this practice. Then I will solve these questions. So this type of thing should be in your mind. So you have to be very positive all the time. Okay. If someone is degrading you, if someone is pulling your leg, stay away from that guy. Believe me, you will feel demotivated with that person. So better you stay away from that guy and focus on your study. Stay positive. Be positive. Stay calm and keep thinking all the time. And let me tell you guys, if you are lonely, if you spend your time alone, believe me, books are the real friend. Spend some time with the books. Stay positive. Read some good, read about some scientists. Okay, read about some stories. Watch movies, some good movies. Okay, listen some good music. Believe me, this will help you to boost your confidence. So stay positive all the time. If you are not able to solve some problem, let's say there is some difficulty in the problem, don't worry at all. Analyze that problem, where you are doing the mistake. Whether you are not able to applying the conceptual understanding, If your conceptual understanding is good, if you know the concept, then there must be some lack of practice. There must be some calculation error, and calculation error is due to the lack of practice. It means your practice is poor. You have to focus on the practice. Okay, so that thing is important. I mean, if you're not able to solve the problem, don't feel negative. Don't feel demotivated. Try to analyze what type of mistake you are doing. Okay, where you are lagging. That you should analyze. Okay, so stay positive all the time. This is again a secret of self-confidence. Let's come to the next. And the next point is thinking ability. Every time, I mean, maximum time in GATE exam or maybe some other exam, you will find 10 to 20% some different type of problems, tricky problems. So obviously, if your mind is like that you can think about the concept in those tricky problems, then you will feel better, you will feel confident. Let's say you are solving some good problem. And if you have solved one problem that is very good, that is very at good level, I mean, it's an advanced level problem, and if you have solved it, your confidence will be again very high. And that problem will also develop your thinking ability. So if you have developed that thinking ability, inside you, you will again feel confident because you know how to tackle that problem. If some difficult problem arises, believe me, with the help of your thinking ability, with the help of your ideas, you will be able to solve that problem. So again, it's very important. You have to develop that. Now, how to develop the thinking ability? Try to solve conceptual problems. Try to solve different problems. Don't try to solve repeated problems. Like you have solved one question on network theorems, and you are doing same problem, similar type of problem again and again. So you are wasting your time. You are not developing thinking ability. Try to solve something new. Try to solve something different, something difficult. That will improve your thinking ability, and believe me, you will handle the difficult problems also if your thinking ability is fine, and it will also boost your confidence. So that's again the secret of self-confidence. Let's move to the next point, that is hunger for the new problems and ideas. If you are a student, obviously you are a student, that's why in the student context I can say that hunger for new problems and ideas, this is the sign of a confident student. If you are not confident, you will feel detached from some good problem. You will feel detached from these problems. You feel that okay, I'm not able to solve these problems, so these problems are demotivating me. You will never attempt those problems. And believe me, if you are not attempting those problems, your thinking ability will never grow up. And you will always feel demotivated. You will never feel confident. So there should be hunger inside you for the new problems, for the new ideas, and try to solve them. Do some mistakes. Mistakes are allowed before exam, obviously. Try to solve the problems. Try to do some mistakes. Do some permutation combination. Think about the concept, where you are lagging, where you are making mistakes. But there must be hunger for the new ideas, new problems. Believe me, it will help you to think in a different dimension. Don't skip the difficult problem. There are many students or many faculty, they usually say to the students that GATE is easy level or maybe this type of level. Don't try to solve these difficult problems. You will feel demotivated or something like that. But if you want to feel confident, you have to solve those problems. Otherwise, they will haunt you. Every time you look at those problems, you will feel, okay, I'm not able to solve this problem. It means my concept is poor and I'm not meant for GATE. You'll feel demotivated. Whenever you look at the difficult problem, catch it. Try to solve it. Give it some try. At least 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes in your free time. Whenever you are walking, let's say, in the morning, in the evening, whenever you are walking, think about that problem. And eventually you will find the result. Let me tell you, eventually you will find the answer. And you will feel happy and you will feel confident once you get the answer. Once you get the way to solve that problem, you will feel confident and you will be very happy and your confidence level will be very high. So there must be hunger for the new problems and the new ideas. Believe me, it will help you. Believe on yourself. This is the last point, guys. You have to believe on yourself, because you are the only one who can build for your own. Okay, don't seek motivation from some other person. If you need motivation from some other person, let's say some other faculty, and you are saying, sir, I feel demotivated, please motivate me, it means you're nothing. You are on a wrong track. If you need motivation, and motivation for your life, imagine you want to make your life good and you want motivation from the other person. You are watching some motivational videos and you are watching, don't do that. Nobody is going to motivate you. Motivation should be from inside. You have to believe on yourself that you can do. Yes, you can do. Only thing is you have to work hard. You have to believe that. Okay? You have to believe that you can do. And then start doing. Start practicing. Do some mistakes. Mistakes will always be there. There will always be hurdles. Okay? They will try to stop you. Don't stop. Do some mistake. Do it again. Do it again. Okay? And eventually you will understand. Eventually you'll get the mistake point. And you will understand that, okay, this type of mistake I was doing. Don't repeat that mistake again. And do it in a cycle. So the simple thing is you have to believe on yourself. Don't feel, even if you feel demotivated, don't seek motivation from some other faculty or some other student or some other friend, from parents. Don't seek motivation. Nobody can motivate you. Your lifestyle will motivate you. What type of life you want to live, that should motivate you. When you feel hunger, you always go to the kitchen. You find food. It means there is no motivation for the food. If you are hungry, you always find the food. So the study should also be like that. If you want to make your life happy, if you want to make your life enjoyable, so there must be some hunger inside you. Okay, just go for that. Work hard. You know how much work you have to put in to get the rank. You know that. You exactly know that. Be positive always. Be truth towards yourself. Say true words to yourself. Don't hide anything. Don't be fake. Okay. So that's the only thing that you can do. Okay. So believe on yourself, guys. Stay positive and try to solve maximum problems. So all these points are the important points to improve your self-confidence. Okay. I don't want to tell you that like other faculty कि भाई आप कीजिए, आप बहुत अच्छा कर लोगे, ये कर लोगे, भाई करना पड़ेगा. You have no choice. You have to work hard. और अगर आपको चाहिए कि मोटिवेट मैं कर दूं आपको एंड आप तब बहुत अच्छा कर पाएंगे, ऐसा तो दिमाग से निकाल दो भाई. ठीक है. अगर आपको मोटिवेशन चाहिए, if you want motivation, if you need motivation, and then only you will be able to study, you are fool. Okay? आप नहीं कर सकते हो कुछ भी. Believe me. 2 दिन के लिए मोटिवेट हो जाओगे, 1 दिन के लिए मोटिवेट, अगले दिन नहीं कर पाओगे, अगले दिन फिर से प्रॉब्लम में अटक गए, फिर से वहीं के वहीं आ जाओगे फिर आप. तो इसलिए मोटिवेशन अंदर से लाइए दोस्तों. ठीक है. इधर उधर मत सर्च कीजिए मोटिवेशन. पढ़ाई पे फोकस कीजिए, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए प्रॉब्लम्स की, और इसी तरह से आपको फायदा होगा. ठीक है. जैसे रिचा कमल कह रहे हैं, सर फीलिंग डीमोटिवेटेड. ओके, कोई बात नहीं, डीमोटिवेशन सबकी लाइफ में आता है, बट मैंने आपको बता दिया है, आप अकेले खुद ही हो जो उस डीमोटिवेशन से ऊपर पार पा सकते हो. द ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू पुट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट. You have to understand, you have to talk to yourself and ask yourself why this problem is making difficulty in your life. Okay. And you have to analyze that problem, then only you will be able to resolve that. Be truthful towards you. Don't find any excuses. Okay. Believe me, you eventually will feel motivated and you will start working hard. Okay. So that should be the point. Don't seek motivation from some other faculty or some other person. Rikshit, sir, how can I retain 5 to 6 subjects in mind if I have to prepare exam in 2 months? Yes, you have to revise and you have to put a maximum test series. If you are giving maximum test series, you will be able to learn them. You will be able to memorize them. Okay. So try to solve some maximum questions and try to give some test series. It is the only way. ओके सर, सब्जेक्ट पढ़ चुका हूं मगर कुछ याद नहीं है, क्या करूं, पता नहीं चल रहा है, कि थोड़ा बता दीजिए। सोनू, मैंने आपको बताया जब भी आप सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हो उसके बाद आपको ऐसा फील होता है कि मैं भूल चुका हूं सब कुछ, बट डोंट वरी, यू नो मोर देन यू थिंक। ओके, जब भी कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी तब आपको पता चल जाएगा कि इसको कैसे अप्रोच करना है, अगर आपने सच में प्रैक्टिस की है तो। बट फिर भी आपको ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं मैं भूल रहा हूं, तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करें, क्वेश्चंस की प्रैक्टिस करें, टेस्ट सीरीज के थ्रू चीजों को रिवाइज करने की कोशिश करें, शॉर्ट नोट्स बना के रखें, जहां जहां पे आपको डिफिकल्टी आई थी जिन जिन क्वेश्चन पे, उनको टिक लगा के रखें। रिवीजन करते टाइम उन प्रॉब्लम्स को जरूर सोल्व करें जो ट्रिकी प्रॉब्लम्स थी, जिनमें आइडियाज थोड़े डिफरेंट थे, उन प्रॉब्लम्स को जरूर सोल्व करना है रिवीजन करते टाइम। सो ये एक कुछ पॉइंट्स है जिनको अगर आप फोकस करेंगे तो मुझे लगता है कि इंप्रूवमेंट आएगा आपके अंदर। सर, इसरो एग्जाम इज इन द लास्ट वीक ऑफ अगस्त बट आई एम स्टडिंग ईएमएफटी ईडीसी फर्स्ट टाइम, अगर मैं देखिए रक्षित, अगर आप ईएमएफटी और ईडीसी को पहली बार पढ़ रहे हैं और अगस्त में टाइम आपका एग्जाम है, तो पहली बात तो आप इन दोनों में से एक सब्जेक्ट को उठाइए, बिकॉज बोथ द सब्जेक्ट्स आर डिफिकल्ट। EMFT is also difficult, EDC is also difficult. So better you pick one subject. Either you pick EMFT, and I advise you pick EMFT. Okay? EMFT is a good subject. It has good weightage. So better you go for the EMFT. First you cover that. Don't think both the subject all together. First try to cover EMFT. If before August, if you are able to cover EMFT, then it's fine. But if you are not able to cover it, don't worry. Try to focus on the other subjects as well. Those you have already covered. Okay? कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि आप इन दो सब्जेक्ट के चक्कर में उन सब्जेक्ट्स को पूरी तरह से ही छोड़ दो। तो इसलिए ईएमएफटी उठाइए, उसको उससे स्टार्ट कीजिए और उसको इंप्रूव करना स्टार्ट कीजिए। आफ्टर दैट अगर एक महीने में ईएमएफटी आप कर लेते हैं, देन फॉर नेक्स्ट मंथ गो फॉर द ईडीसी। ओके, एंड ईएमएफटी की प्रैक्टिस करना स्टार्ट कीजिए। ओके, तो ये अप्रोच आप अपनाइए, आई थिंक आपको हेल्प मिलेगी। ओके, धर्मेश सर एंड सर, वी आर रियली हियर टू नो हाउ मच हार्ड शुड वी वर्क फ्रॉम you. We don't need motivation, you need guidance and your experience. Okay धर्मेश, हार्ड वर्क यार करना तो पड़ेगा। हार्ड वर्क मींस इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि मैं आपसे बोलूं सर आप 5 आवर्स पढ़ना स्टार्ट कीजिए एंड यू विल बी सिलेक्टेड। इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। आई मीन यू हैव टू थिंक कि भाई मुझे कितना टाइम लग रहा है, हाउ मच टाइम आई हैव टू डिवोट टू अंडरस्टैंड ए पर्टिकुलर concept, and then how much time I take to solve some 10-20 problems on that concept. Accordingly you have to put your time. There are some students who can catch the concept within 15 minutes, like they have watched some lecture of like half an hour and they have understood the concept, and now they are able to solve problems, and within like 1 hour they are able to solve 30 problems. So for them they need to only devote 1.5 hours, but for you it might be more than that. You take more time to understand the problem, understand the concept, and then to solve the problem you take more time. It means it depends, it varies from student to student. It's not a fixed time that you have to devote 5 hours or 6 hours or 7. Just think in that term, that what is your target of the day? You want to cover this much? How much time you are taking to cover that? That much time you have to devote. Okay? So it means it should not be in terms of number of hours. It should be in terms of number of conceptual things you are learning, number of topics you are covering. Okay, that should be your target. It should not be your time that I have to study 5 hours or 6 hours or 7 hours. It's not like that. Okay, try to make a target of conceptual things, like today I have to cover this chapter, or these 3 theorems I have to cover. Okay, devote the time in those 3 theorems, and then if you are able to solve, if you are able to understand these 3 theorems within 1 hour, and if you are able to solve all the problems within next 1 hour, then devote 2 hours only. Okay, why you need 5 hours or 7 hours? Okay, so this is the main point that you need to understand. Okay, sir, thank you, but कम टाइम में अगर प्रिपेयर करना हो खुद को एग्जाम के लिए तो किन किन चीजों पे ज्यादा फोकस करना चाहिए? हाँ, ये एक अच्छा पॉइंट है। कम टाइम के में अगर आपको करना है तो एक तो पीवाईक्यू जरूर सोल्व कर लें, उनसे आपको आइडिया लगेगा कि कौन से टॉपिक्स पे ज्यादा पूछा जाता है। सो बेटर यू फोकस ऑन द पीवाईक्यूज, उनके पीवाईक्यू जरूर सोल्व करके जाएं। एंड आपको ये भी देखना है कि एग्जाम किस लेवल का है। लाइक इन इसरो एग्जाम नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर लार्ज, ज्यादा होते हैं, गेट की तरह नहीं होता, तो वहां पे लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो है वो भी थोड़े इजी हो जाते हैं। तो अगर लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इजी है तो आपको ज्यादा डेप्थ में भी नहीं जाना है, फिर आपको जो रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके हिसाब से पढ़ना है। फिर डोंट बी इमोशनल। ओके, फिर आपको रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से पढ़ना है, तो इस तरह से आप मेहनत कीजिए। तो इसका मतलब पीवाईक्यू आपको एक सही जजमेंट देंगे पीवाईक्यू आपको एक सही राय देंगे, आपको एक पिक्चर पूरी खोल के बताएंगे कि हाँ हाँ भाई ये चीजें करनी है और इस तरह से अपने को तैयारी करनी है। तो मेक श्योर कि आप पीवाईक्यू जरूर सोल्व करें, उनसे आपको अच्छा खासा आइडिया लग जाएगा। ओके, आई स्टार्टेड इन मिड में। ओके धर्मेश, नो प्रॉब्लम, आई टोल्ड यू कि भाई आपको किस चीज पे फोकस करना है। कैन आई क्रैक एसएससी जेईई इन 3 months सर, प्लीज गिव मी सम टिप्स एंड स्टडी प्लान फॉर ईईई। ओके यार, टिप्स तो यही है कि भाई मेहनत करना स्टार्ट करो यार। एसएससी जेईई का अगर आप तैयारी करना चाहते हो 3 महीने में, तो मुझे लगता है कि आप पुराने क्वेश्चंस को जरूर सोल्व करें, क्योंकि 3 महीना का जो टाइम स्लॉट आपने दिया है, एक तो ये बहुत ही कम स्लॉट है, ठीक है। आप 3 महीने में बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है इतनी सारी चीजों को पढ़ना, बट फिर भी आप एक तो ये देखें कि एसएससी जेईई में कौन से सब्जेक्ट की ज्यादा वेटेज है। जैसे मशीन्स की ज्यादा वेटेज होगी, पावर सिस्टम की ज्यादा होगी, पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी हो सकता है ज्यादा हो, तो आप उन सब्जेक्ट्स के ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस कीजिए। बट इन सब्जेक्ट को समझने के लिए आपको बेसिक पहले समझना पड़ेगा, लाइक नेटवर्क थ्योरी। तो आप पहले नेटवर्क पढ़िए और उसके बाद थोड़े एडवांस की तरफ जाइए, और जिनकी ज्यादा वेटेज है उनको पढ़ना स्टार्ट कीजिए। कई बार हम लालच में आ जाते हैं कि ओके चलिए मैं मशीन से पढ़ना स्टार्ट करता हूं, बट मशीन जो है बिना नेटवर्क थ्योरी के नहीं समझ पाओगे। बेशक वो ज्यादा नंबर की है, बट आप पहले डायरेक्ट मशीन को उठाओगे तो फिर आप खराब कर लोगे अपने आप को। तो बेहतर है पहले आप बेसिक सब्जेक्ट नेटवर्क थ्योरी को पढ़ लीजिए एक बार। नेटवर्क को पढ़ने के बाद फिर आप हैवी सब्जेक्ट्स को पढ़िए जिनमें ज्यादा वेटेज है, क्योंकि नेटवर्क के पढ़ने के बाद कोई भी सब्जेक्ट आप पढ़ सकते हो, तो उनको फिर पढ़ना स्टार्ट कीजिए और कोशिश कीजिए कि ज्यादा वेटेज वाले सब्जेक्ट्स को कवर अप किया जाए, पुराने साल के क्वेश्चन पेपर को सोल्व कर लिया जाए। उससे आपको अच्छी हेल्प मिलेगी और आप 3 महीने में, मुझे उम्मीद है, आपको काफी बढ़िया रिजल्ट इसमें मिल सकता है। ठीक है, ओके गाइस, सो आई थिंक आई हैव टेकन ऑल द डाउट्स। सो आज के लिए हम इतना ही करेंगे, एंड आई होप आपको इस सेशन से कुछ फायदा होगा। So now it's time for Guru Dakshina again. So you have to subscribe our channel, like this session and press the bell icon. And we have our mobile app also. Go to the Google Play Store and install our mobile app. There also you will find some free lectures. So you can take advantage from those lectures as well. Okay? Tell your friends also and enjoy these lectures. Okay? Thank you and okay यार, आपको सर लेक्चर देखने में बहुत टाइम लग रहा है। लेक्चर को एफिशिएंट वे में देखने का कोई तरीका है क्या जिससे आउटपुट ज्यादा आए? यार अगर आपने पहले चीजें नहीं पढ़ी हैं तो देखना तो पड़ेगा लेक्चर, आपको टाइम डिवोट करना पड़ेगा। आप ये कर सकते हो कि इसकी प्लेबैक स्पीड थोड़ी सी बढ़ा लीजिए, आप रिकॉर्डेड फॉर्म में देखिए, प्लेबैक स्पीड थोड़ी बढ़ाइए, हर चीज को मत लिखिए, केवल काम की चीज को लिखिएगा। जो चीज बोर्ड पे लिखी गई है उतना ही नोट डाउन करें, हर चीज को ना लिखें, उससे आपका समय बचेगा। स्पीड को थोड़ा बढ़ा के रखें सो दैट आप जो है जल्दी उस चीज को कवर अप कर सकें। ठीक है, यही एक कुछ तरीके हैं दोस्तों जिनसे आप जिनसे आप थोड़ा समय बचा सकते हो, और तो नहीं है भाई, आपको जो है वो करना ही पड़ेगा, आपको देखना तो पड़ेगा ही लेक्चर, है ना। हाँ जी, चलिए दोस्तों, तो मुझे लगता है कि मैंने डाउट के जवाब दे दिए हैं भाई। धर्मेश चौधरी, आपका भी मैंने आंसर कर दिया है। ठीक है, मैंने आपको बता दिया धर्मेश। ठीक है, तो चलिए दोस्तों, अभी के लिए इतना ही करते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्लास में फिर से आपसे मुलाकात होगी। अपना ख्याल रखिए, पढ़ते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए। नेक्स्ट टाइम मिलेंगे। थैंक यू एंड टेक केयर, बाय।